Finally, the South African rand slipped on Wednesday, trading 0.5% weak at 17 rand and 72 cents to the dollar as the greenback firmed against major currencies. Investors' caution grew amid concerns over US Fed independence and fresh geopolitical tension after President Trump doubled tariffs on India imports to 50%. Now, locally, the rand remained under pressure ahead of key economic data, while the JSE's all-share and top 40 indices traded in the red. Stock market analyst Mashima Gama unpacks what's driving the movement.
So currently we're experiencing a lot of currency volatility, mainly because the dollar is choppy, and it has to do with a couple of things. Firstly, concerns lingering over the independence of the US Federal Reserve. So what President Trump wants to do is fire Lisa Cook, who is currently the Fed's governor. And because it's unusual for a president to meddle with Fed board matters, investors are a little concerned about this move, and it's making the dollar less attractive in a way. So if, President Trump does pull through with firing Cook, which seems a bit unlikely and more like a threat, but if it does happen, it's likely to trigger dollar weakness and inversely trigger rand strength. Then Trump's doubling of tariffs on Indian exports to as much as 50% took effect today, which has escalated tension, of course, between the two world's largest democracies and strategic partners. This is also affecting currency movement today. Lastly, on our side, economic releases later in the week include producer inflation numbers, which should be released on Thursday, money supply and private sector credit data, trade, and budget balance figures should be coming out on Friday. This all-important data has to do with gauging the general health of our economy and whether interest rates will be cut or not. Now, the rate factor is important because it will affect our pockets. Sentiment, or should I rather say consensus, is speculating that there may be an interest rate cut as much as 25 basis point, which of course will bode well for us. But right now, rand movement has a lot to do with US political matters and is likely to be driven by that for the next few days or even